How's it going, everybody? Hayden here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about why your Instagram or TikTok followers don't convert into listeners. So there might be a situation with you where you might actually have like a couple thousand followers, a couple thousand views, maybe even millions of views on a certain specific video, yet you just cannot convert those people, those thousands of views that you might already have on like social media, into actual listeners. So you might have a situation where you have thousands of followers, thousands of views, but your Spotify listeners, whatever, Apple Music listeners are very low. And that is mainly because you are not doing enough retargeting. So retargeting is basically when you see something over and over again to the point where you just check it out because you've seen it so many times. And a good example of retargeting would be, for example, Coca-Cola, just in general as the company. You can see and buy Coca-Cola in pretty much every single country in the world. And a good example for this not only would be Coca-Cola, but Coca-Cola during the Christmas season. Because if we think about it, Coca-Cola isn't like a festive like Christmassy drink. If we think of Christmassy drinks, we think of like warm, cozy, like herbal teas or something like that. Coca-Cola is a cold, sparkling, fizzy drink. Yet we all kind of still reminisce with it during the Christmas time. Well, it's simply because every single year Coca-Cola does one of these like Christmassy ads where it's the, classic Santa drinking Coca-Cola, or the big, you know, truck coming into the city delivering Coca-Cola for all the people. And over the years, because they did this every single Christmas, people just reminisce Coca-Cola with Christmas at this point, even though the drink itself doesn't really have anything to do with Christmas. And in music, a good example of this would of course be like Mariah Carey. During the year, we don't really listen to that one specific Mariah Carey song, but during the Christmas time, we see it all over the feeds. It's probably coming out someone's window when you're just walking down the street. It's in movies. So whether you like it or not, you're being retargeted by that song to the point where you're gonna eventually listen to it. And in terms of your music, that is just something you're not doing enough. On average, when people see something for the first time, there's almost no chance they will actually buy the product or stream your music or whatever action it is that they want people to take. Just think about it. Whenever you saw like a cool song on TikTok or Instagram and it caught your attention, generally speaking, when you see something for the first time, you really won't stop what you're doing and check out that person's work. But the percentage goes up to 6% when somebody sees it 5 times compared to one time. And that is just like a actual massive increase. And it makes sense. Plus the likelihood of somebody actually checking your stuff out if they're being retargeted. So seeing like what you're doing constantly over and over again. And if other people are talking about it, it's kind of almost guaranteed that the person will definitely check out whatever it is that's going on. That is kind of the sweet spot when the person is getting retargeted, plus other people are talking about it. That's when that person feels like they are missing out on something. And of course, somebody wants to miss out on something, so they're gonna check it out. And the timeline kind of goes like this. And I'm sure many of you can actually resonate with this because this is just naturally what happens. You see something and you're like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. You're not gonna stop your day, you're not gonna stop whatever you're doing. You're just gonna keep scrolling. But then if you see it for like the fifth time, you might be like, oh, that's interesting. You might check out their profile, maybe like the video, send it to a friend or whatever. But again, you're not really going to stop what you're doing. You're going to keep scrolling. But if you see it constantly over and over again, this video won't leave you alone. Plus, maybe you've heard about it from other people like your friends and family. At that point, that's when you're like, okay, you know what? Let me finally check what this is about. And that is ultimately what we want whenever we are trying to get people to stream our music. So yeah, that is that, guys. I hope this video helped you guys a little bit. If you guys want to get your music promoted and do this retargeting thing that I was just talking about, but have the whole process like automated for you guys, then I'll link Mushroom Media down below and you can get your music promoted there. And if you want to join our music business community where you can earn more money in music, distribute your music, start working in the music industry, and just generally join a cool music business community to network with other like-minded people, then I will link SoundMind down below in the comments. You can join it if you want. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much.